Hey guys, it's Booligan with Airsoft Retreat, BooliganAirsoft.com, and Airsoft Insider Magazine. So this thing has been kind of a work in progress over the last couple of weeks. It started as a proof of concept to see what would happen if we cut down the inner and outer barrels of an M4 AEG down to next to nothing. The outer barrel was an inch long, the inner barrel was an inch and a half long total. It started as kind of a joke because I was expecting it to have really terrible performance, but it actually still shot over 200 feet per second. It still had torso accuracy out to at least 100 feet, and frankly, the thing is hilarious. So it has moved on. It's moved on from being just a silly little proof of concept project to an actual build. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update and let you know its current state of affairs. You may notice now it's all black. I decided to swap out all of the parts that I had put together for that multicam wrapped upper, and we went with the black upper that came with this gun originally. Again, it's a Bravo base available from wherever Jag Precision products are sold. We also swapped out the front end and a couple of other parts. The front end is now an NSR barrel nut from a Mad Bull Noveske NSR rail. First off, it looks cool. It has nice little screw holes here that look like vents. It doesn't have little spiky rings on the front that hurt my hand if I ever get my hand up there. And frankly, it looks like a muzzle device. You'll also note we still have the same length of inner barrel, and this thing is freaking loud. It is even louder than it was before because this whole thing acts as a giant amplifier. We did make a slight sacrifice because of this. We gained about an inch of outer barrel, but I think it looks better, and I can live with that extra inch. We swapped out the pistol grip for an umbrella core model available through Mad Bull. It looks nice, it is chunky, which I like, and it works well for this application. We also went with the Strike Industries Cobra Fang trigger guard, which I had previously installed on a couple of guns, and hell, I've got one of these installed on my real AR-15, and I love it. Makes reloads very, very quick because you got a nice little reference point there. We have a charging handle now. However, one thing you'll notice, we cleaned up the wiring a little bit. In this back end, we got a sling mount and a modified little buffer tube end cap here. And the wire was just kind of hanging out, and I wasn't a huge fan. So we took the inner core out of some paracord, put that around there, and it just has some quick electrical tape on it for now. We still need to adjust this wire length and probably put a Dean's plug on it for what's coming next. Now, what's coming next is something very cool, something that I haven't really seen before. In fact, I had to kind of sketch out the idea, and I've got a good friend who's working on 3D designing it now. But our battery storage is no longer going to be a problem, and it's going to look very, very cool when it's done. The last thing that we did, you may recall this thing had no fake bolt, and when you pull back the well, first off, you're not going to be able to pull back the charging handle because the wire is going to be right there, and it's not going to be enough to trigger it. So we flipped the spring in the dust cover so that to adjust your hop up, you just pull it down, adjust your hop up, and it closes back up. So the dust cover will always be closed, but it will always hide that ugly setup in there. As you can see, the gun is half cocked because the rate of fire on this thing is doing some weird stuff. And I don't know what we're gonna do with that. I'm thinking we may actually do my first DSG build with this thing. So we'll see. If I can get the parts in, we'll certainly do it, because obviously this thing's a hoot and a half, and it's ridiculous. So many thanks to all of our sponsors and all of the random people that have sent us parts to make this thing work over the years. And stay tuned to see what we do with this next. Thanks for watching.